There'll be nobody left behind to grieve, and we will all go together when we go. What a comforting fact that is to know. Universal bereavement, an inspiring achievement. Yes, we all will go together when we go.
Nope, I saw nothing. I saw nothing. People are into all kinds of weird shit. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. You know, as long as that Brahmin is his, he can do whatever the hell he wants with it.
You're back. What can I do for you?
What can you do for me? I'll tell you what you can do. You can take this shit off my hands right now. Here, make sure you catalog every page carefully. Take as much time as you need. There's no rush.
Well, this is more than I could have hoped for. Almost seems too good to be true, but the details are all here. Looks like they're planning to strike some of the southern caravans. I'll notify the rangers and patrols in that area immediately. Here's some caps for your trouble. You've done us a great service.
You have no idea, man. You've only seen the first few pages. You know what I'm gonna buy with this money? Some bleach for my eyeballs. What's being seen cannot be unseen, you understand? Anything else you want me to do? For the love of God, I need to forget about this as soon as possible.
Well, unless you want to go in there and clean out that camp for me. I guess this should be more than enough for now.
Clear that camp? Yeah, whatever you want. I'd be glad to murder the son of a bitch in this dossier. As much as I appreciate rare and unique talent, the world doesn't need someone who can pulverize a big hoarder with his pelvis.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Pelvis.
You're mad, but I like it. According to the notes you gave me, all the southern raiding parties come from that camp. Caesar regularly sends fresh squads to relieve patrols. Killing their centurion and leadership would be a start. But finding a way to permanently shut down that dock is what we really need.
Oh, trust me, when I'm done with that place, nothing's gonna grow there for the next 75 years. You can bet on that. And then, maybe then, justice would be served.
Report back when the camp is clear. I'll try and shuffle some men in that direction once the Legion's gone.
You say that, but you're not gonna do anything like it. We both know the truth. But I appreciate the sentiment. Seriously though, joking aside, where are you gonna get those men? Did anyone else actually make it out of that camp alive?
None that aren't feral ghouls. Those poor bastards. Can't imagine how they must be suffering. I'd like to put them out of their misery, but I don't have the heart to do it. Can you do me a favor?
Well, you can stop right there. Whatever you were about to say, just know that it's gonna cost you. And you can forget the reward you were about to offer as well, because I can guarantee it's not good enough.
We don't get many supplies out here, but I can offer you some caps and maybe some old gear.
Well, I must be a fucking prophet, because that offer was pathetic.
I can't offer much more aside from some extra ammo.
Oh, that's mighty generous. Maybe that would compensate for the ammo I'm gonna use to put your friends out of their fucking misery. You realize I'm gonna be stepping into a radioactive hellhole for this, right? My genes are literally stabbing themselves in the neck right now. You better remember this, you fuck.
Thank you. Could you bring me their dog tags? Some of the troopers should still be wearing them. I'll give you some caps for each one you bring back to me. There's an old rifle in it for you if you can bring me at least 10. Oh, and take these radiation supplies. You'll need them.
So, not only do you want me to go into that place, you want me to physically interact with the radioactive ghouls. Wow, the ammo you're offering better be made of gold for this to be worth it. And seriously, we're calling these things as radiation supplies? A handful of pills? Man, I wonder what all the fuss was about in the first place. Who cares about fallout? Just take 2 of these a day and we can frolic around outside like it's springtime. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to make this a solo mission. Even if these pills turn out to be effective, there's no way this is enough for 4 adults and a cyberdog. Well, of course you're coming with me. You're a robot, you don't have the same excuse. Oh, don't give me that. They probably can't even reach you. I'm the one who's gonna need emergency medical care, and you don't even have arms to drag me to safety. This is gonna be one of those plans that goes a lot better in my head, I can already tell. And there it is, the dreaded ticking that's actually kind of understating the magnitude of the situation, now that I think about it. If it was up to me, it would be a lot more dramatic. Like this. Just so we're clear, this ain't personal. Well, I say that, but you guys are not making it easy. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do this quick. Ugh. Why am I not wearing gloves for this? Do I really hate myself this much? This is gonna sound crazy, but when I was a kid, I genuinely believed that radiation would give me superpowers. Would you like nipples that can shoot lasers? Hell yeah! But you wanna guess why I'm still alive minus laser nipples? Because I grew out of that mentality. So what the hell am I doing now? Yeah, no shit this basement isn't radiation proof. I'm just checking for ghouls down here, plus a bit of looting on the side. And apparently that was such a cliched idea that other people have already beaten me to it. So are we gonna share?
Who the fuck are you?
Not with that attitude we won't. Ha, and there was me thinking we would have some kind of connection. I mean, we were clearly thinking about doing the same thing. Then again, we would also be competing for the same shit. So, are you gonna introduce yourself before we throw down?
Name's Logan. What the hell do you want?
Well, officially I'm supposed to be killing ghouls for the NCR, but I'm reconsidering my position every time my Geiger counter ticks right now.
Then why are you in here bothering me instead of out there hunting them?
Bothering you from what exactly? The highly stressful job of looting an abandoned church? I hope your mother isn't religious, because I think I can hear her tearing up your inheritance letter right now.
That's none of your damn business.
Hey, if that wasn't true, then you wouldn't mind me saying that, would you? Now, let's stop pretending. We all know you guys are here for the loot. It's probably why I'm here too. Just be glad I'm not in the mood for starting a fight with humans right now, or you'd be dead already. So, are we gonna help each other out or what?
Look, if you really want to help, either get the fuck out of our way or hack that damn computer over there.
Hack a computer? What are you, looting for software now? No offense, but I think you guys are either 200 years too late for that to be valuable, or 200 years too early for there to be high demand for it right now. What else are you gonna get from that thing?
The location of some radiation suits. I found an inventory list that says they should be here, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. The computer should know what happened to them.
Radiation suits? Now that's what I'm talking about. Why is it that a bunch of mercenaries are thinking ahead more than the NCR officer I just spoke to? Well, I say thinking ahead, but if you really did that, you would have brought your own suits already. Alright then, I'll get that thing sorted before your beard melts off completely.
Yeah, you do that.
Hey, let's just make something clear. I'm not trying to do you guys a favor. When it comes to deserving my help, you are right at the bottom of the list, after rat roaches and a mortally wounded legionary begging to be put out of his misery. I can barely acknowledge your existence right now, if you can believe that.
I hear the NCR and the Kings have been getting along. That's good news for Freeside.
You guys actually care about Freeside? Wow, either I misjudged you, or you're just concerned about the gang violence tearing apart the Atomic Wrangler. I'm just gonna assume the latter is the case here. Oh dear god, I hate hacking terminals. Unlike picking locks, you can't just shoot this thing when you get frustrated. Electronics are annoying like that. My only consolation is that whoever set up this password is either dead or wishing they're dead right now. Okay, you monochrome piece of shit. Let's see how much of my time you're gonna waste today. Let's see. Oh god, it's like a robot vomited all over the screen. I wonder if this is the sort of thing House has to do every time he needs to gain direct access to one of his Securitrons. That's right, folks, we're entrusting our security to an army of robots, and the only thing stopping someone like me from taking complete control is a word puzzle. This might be enough to stop a legionary from infiltrating the system, if he was brain dead. But against the NCR? Yeah, there's no doubt about it, we're fucked. If I was in charge, I would keep all the important stuff in paper form and lock it behind the spike pit, complete with lava traps. If they make it past that, then they would have to do a word puzzle. Only it would be one of those obnoxiously long names for molecules, and they only get 2 attempts to get it right. Now, if they can somehow get through all of that, then they deserve to walk away with the loot. Alright, I'm engaging speed reading mode. Blah 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 blah, any problems? Blah 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 blah, intercepting shipments. Huh. Well, that's a bad start. Then again, nobody ever said this thing would actually give us anything useful. Alright, speed reading mode, take 2. Blah blah blah, investigate trade routes, yak moved somewhere outside of Nipton. La-di-da-di-da, didn't look like NCR soldiers. Well, I stand corrected, that actually is useful, although how much so is up for debate. That's what happens when you hear the word somewhere. What kind of scale are we talking about here? Because from a state level, this place can be classified as somewhere outside of Nipton. Excuse me, guys?
The NCR took back shootout at one of them casinos on the strip. Win this war after
all.
Some people got killed or something.
Wow, let's all talk over each other so we can't hear either conversation. It's nice being 10 years old again, isn't it? Fucking idiots. I swear, those guys are giving mercenaries a bad name. Maybe they're the ones responsible for making the NCR so hostile towards outside help. I would actually understand if that's really what happened. It only takes a couple of screw-ups to ruin it for everyone else. So now we need to go all the way back to Nipton. God damn it, I was this close to forget that place ever existed. But I guess the man upstairs doesn't take it lightly when someone tries to skip out on the mind-fucking. No, you will take it, and you will like it! Good thing we didn't have Boone with us back then. He would have gone on a blood rage for sure that day. Hey guys, you still relaxing in the sun? All radiation-free? Good. Good. I'd love to pretend that I'm happy for you, but you guys are used to the smell of my bullshit by this point, so I'm not even gonna bother. Now, it is possible that my knowledge of radiation is mostly bullshit as well, but I'm not exactly in a rush to put that to the test. Well, isn't this nostalgic? And holy shit, is that fire still burning? What the hell did they put in those pre-war rubber tires? Well, either that or the townsfolk were eating something extra spicy that morning. It didn't end well for them either way. Well, excuse you, Eddie. Oh, for the love of God. I thought it was something actually threatening. Look, I know these things can be deadly if they get close, but do you honestly have to make a song and dance about it every single time? Why don't you save that jingle of yours for something more serious, like a chupacabra attack or something? Well, I'm not searching this entire town when I have someone I can interrogate. Assuming he's still here, I'm sure this guy will be happy to see me again. Isn't that right, this guy? I love how you're not even trying to get out of here. And you know nobody else is coming to investigate this place anytime soon, right?
What is it this time?
And of course, you're being hostile to the only other person who knows you're still here. What, you think that other dickhead who won the lottery is coming back for you? I don't think so. At least I actually saved those other powder gangers you mentioned, and apparently they didn't care about you either.
You know what I'd be real excited about? If you'd showed up and saved me before they smashed my legs. Now, why don't you fuck off and let me sleep, hero? That'll be real exciting too.
Wow, you do not take a hint, do you? Well, you can sleep here for the rest of your life for all I care, which I assume will be no more than the next few days at this rate. But obviously I didn't come all the way back here to have a pleasant conversation. Now, I'm pretty damn sure the NCR moved radiation supplies through this place, and I'm also pretty damn sure that you know where they ended up. So, are we gonna make this easy, or do I have to get my special tools out? Special tools it is then! I hope you have strong teeth, because you're gonna need them. I mean, Christ, of all the fucked up people out there, I've never seen someone who screamed so hard at being forced to swallow Fixer before. That guy takes his addiction seriously. I suppose without it, he would have no defining characteristic whatsoever. Well, at least he wasn't lying so far. It's just as well, I'm not gonna waste any more Fixer on him. Not if we can give it to people who actually need it. Well, by that I mean use it to squeeze more favors out of Julie Farkas and the followers, but it's the thought that counts. I love how they actually lock this stuff as well. They don't want anyone stealing the stuff they stole from someone else. The irony is so thick I can barely breathe. Wow, it's so thick in fact I can barely see anything at all. I get the feeling this place was meant to be used for temporary storage only. I mean, there's moisture everywhere. How long can these metal containers stay in this place before they seal up with rust? We're talking a week at most. I hope the suits haven't been damaged in some way already. I guess it's unlikely considering they were designed to filter out radioactive particles, but you can never assume anything when it comes to shit that was made over 200 years ago. In fact, I know this stuff can fail. Remember Mr. Radical back when we were dealing with the ghouls at Repcon? I sure do. Well, it's definitely all here. Rad-X, Rad-Away, Rad-Suits, Rad-Viagra, all the rads you can possibly want and then some. Damn, this is gonna take a while to hold back. So, once again, can someone please tell me where I can buy a packed Brahmin? Yeah, laugh it up, everyone, because you're never gonna see me wearing this again. Unless Cass and Veronica like the feel of rubber, in which case you'll find that with the right incentives, I can be very open-minded. But seriously, I know a packed Brahmin probably won't last very long, considering how often we get shot at. But I like to think we will make up for the cost of getting new ones by selling all the crap we normally leave behind. And I don't want to hear shit about being cruel to animals, Eddie, especially since most of that extra crap are going to be scrap metal for you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, how is it that you guys can just stay down here without passing out? Seriously, I can hear the Geiger counter ticking. This is not mind over matter. This shit is real.
What do you want now?
What do I want? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm just here to conduct a quick survey. Do you know, for instance, what the effects of strontium-90 are on the unprotected human body? No? Well, then shut the hell up and get these suits on. I do not want to know what liquefied human testes look like.
It's about damn time. You ready to go?
I'm not, actually. I just need to get out of this radiation suit so I can put on a radiation suit. Just put this shit on already!
Good. We're going to the police station first. Here's the key. We'll follow you there. And just so you know, I'm not leaving town until I get what I came for. If you decide to go wandering off somewhere else, don't expect me to follow.
Like I can't. Oh, what the fuck? You know what? We live in a world with super mutants and giant wasps. I'm not even gonna bother questioning this. Okay, so I have no idea where the police station is. I mean, we can't exactly prank call them to find out. We're coming a century too late for that. But we will be using our guns. Don't you worry about that. At least here, nobody's gonna give us shit for disturbing the peace. Now, where the hell are... Oh, never mind. Found them. Volley fire! Okay, that wasn't even close to volley fire. I appreciate how you decided to make sure they were dead by shooting at the space where they used to be. 9mm isn't that cheap these days, surely. No dog tags. God damn it! I'm trying to minimize contact with you guys for goodness sake. Try to think about my problems for once. But that's expecting too much. A sniper rifle this ain't. Have you guys actually hit anything yet? You know, I'm getting the distinct feeling I'm the one doing all the work here. Either way, don't expect me to recommend you guys to any potential customers. I've done enough of this kind of work to know incompetence when I see it. And guess what I just saw? Oh hey, a dog tag. That makes what, 3? I've been generous with the NCR before, but this is just ridiculous. This kind of job is meant for a dozen people, not just me and whatever you call these guys. Come on. Oh hey, the local wildlife wants to join the party. Oh wow. Yeah, whoever just got stunned is probably gonna die in the next 3 minutes. Good job, guys. Seriously? But it's okay. Your friends are so eager to join you, they're practically letting themselves get stunned as well. I didn't expect that kind of camaraderie, but I guess I was just prejudiced. Seriously though, there's no way you're leaving this place alive. Your suit is punctured now. If the poison doesn't get you, the radiation will. I hope you pray to whatever god you worship and told them how much of a dickhead they are for letting this happen. But at the end of the day, you only have yourself to blame. Oh, hello, gentlemen. Have you met my death? Quite an unpleasant guy, isn't he? It's okay. I don't like him either. But let's get another opinion first. Excuse me, sir. Have you met my death? Oh, God. Guys, I appreciate how you're trying to give me your share of the loot, but there are simpler ways of killing yourself. Jesus Christ.
Nobody knows who's gonna win. Legion or
I'll tell you who's not gonna win. It's you. Now, would you mind making your last few minutes useful and shoot these things? Let me just say this right now. If you die, when you die, I'm not gonna bullshit in a bar somewhere to anyone about how you died fighting to your last breath. I'm just gonna tell them the truth. One-eyed Steve back there got torn apart because his suits limited his field of view. Actually, no, that's giving you too much credit. Yeah, I'm still not gonna touch these ones. I feel sick just looking at these guys. Well, I don't know what you're looking at. You guys are not that far off the list. Yeah, I agree with you there. This job is definitely not for the faint of heart, or for anyone who just finished eating, now that I think about it. Although in your case, I suspect it's more to do with the radiation poisoning than anything else. Well, this looks as good a place to try as any. And we have more hostiles. Did I sound surprised? Of course I didn't. But hey, prison cells. Jesus. But yeah, it turns out this is the place we're looking for. Unless this is just a local IT center with interesting policies on how to deal with late employees. But hey, I'm not judging. Yeah, maybe we should just lock these things up in the prison cell. You know, make them useful again. Oh shit! I'm okay, actually. I don't think the suit is punctured. I guess that guy trimmed his fingernails before everything went to hell. Ugh. Let's get the lights on in here. Yeah, either way, I don't want to experience that ever again. Surely, even these days, that can't be considered an unreasonable request. Of course, the fact that we're deliberately trying to find these guys doesn't exactly make my dream any more likely. But we can still dream. Vote for me, everybody, and I promise no one will ever get their nipples torn off by feral ghouls ever again. Do I have your support?
Nobody knows who's gonna win.
And you know what? I don't want it. What about you?
What do you want now?
Hey, I'm just trying to engage my voters. At least try to take part. Seriously though, what the hell are we looking for in here? I'm pretty sure whatever they used to keep in the evidence room is long gone by now. Even grade A drugs can't last forever.
Anything
Might not
branded
make
by the
much of a
NCR
difference
related
around
to
here.
weapons, computers, or radios.
Well, that sounds like it's gonna take a while, and frankly, I don't think we can afford any of that. I'm already starting to see shit. Yeah, like that.
Nobody knows who's gonna win, Legion or NCR. Might not make much of a difference around here.
You see, that man knows what I'm talking about. At least one of you is gonna die of rat scorpion venom, and the rest of us will likely die of radiation. If only the Legion or the NCR took control, this would all have been avoided somehow, right? Let's see here. Holy shit, look at all this ammo. Yeah, the NCR can think of this as additional payment for me. I don't think their soldiers would want to use irradiated ammunition anyway. Makes no difference to me though. I've got a suit on now. Plus, the radiation will make killing any legionaries from now on just a bit more ironic. At the very least, I can always try to sell this to them. Maybe use that caravan merchant at Fortification Hill as my proxy. The Legion quartermaster will be losing all of his hair by the end of the month, that's for sure. And then the testes start falling off, but that comes later. Well, I hope these guys aren't expecting me to rip open each of these terminals for spare parts. Eddie would have a fit if he saw that, especially if we don't let him have the parts afterwards. I do not want to deal with that today. No, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not Veronica. I don't speak to circuit boards. I'm just bagging anything that looks like spare parts right now. Unless it has a smoldering hole right in the middle. Even I know that's probably useless at this point. Of course, this would be a lot easier if they actually try to help right now. Has that guy literally been standing still for the last 2 minutes? I guess when it comes to outside help, they learned a few things from the NCR. Actually, I'm being unfair. At least the NCR tries to help, even if they're crap at it. Even First Recon tried, and then walked straight into a landmine. Okay, can someone explain to me how a prisoner managed to smuggle a submachine gun into his cell? How spacious was that guy's anal cavity? On second thought, let's not turn that into a topic of discussion. Well, that was a lovely tour of where the old world kept their scumbags, but I think it's time we step outside and take some fresh, irradiated air. Right, guys?
They say the Legion's bringing in veterans from out in Arizona.
Oh,
They must
you
be getting ready
lazy
to attack.
bastards!
What do you want now?
Honestly, what I really want right now is to shoot you all in the kneecaps so that you'll have a legitimate reason to sit around while I'm doing all the work. But I guess we can always do that after we're done looting. Here's the hall. Can we move on?
There's gotta be more than that. Keep looking.
Excuse me? Why don't I take a seat right now and you go have a look? Evidently you don't think I'm being thorough enough, so why don't you show me how it's done? You motherfuckers have the audacity to criticize the quality of my work? You know what? Fuck you guys. If you want that much crap, I'm just gonna empty everything in here and you guys get to carry it all. Oh look, a paperweight. I'm sure that's worth something to someone out there.
That tower on the strip? What do you want now?
Here's some more crap for you to sort out. If that's still not good enough for you, then tough. Either accept it or stay here for the rest of the night and grow an extra toe or something. I'm done with this place either way.
Alright, we can move now. Here's the key to the fire station.
Oh, that's convenient. As soon as the only guy here actually doing some work threatens to leave, you suddenly decide it's time to move on. You know what? Next time one of you gets swamped like fools, I'm just gonna sit back and watch. Oh wow, what a great timing. Just so you know, that was for my benefit, not yours. I still need you guys alive for as long as possible to act as bait, if nothing else. As soon as I get my 10 tags, I'm gone. You guys can keep anything else you find here because frankly, I don't give a shit. Computer and radio parts only fetch a high price if you know who to sell them to. And anyone who's smart enough to see the value in that stuff will probably also question you on where you found it. Especially if they can also tell it's NCR tech. Oh, here we go. Seriously, guys, this is for your own good. Don't bother thanking me or anything. Oh, come on.
Stand still, please. Thank you. Ow!
Did somebody just hit me? Oh, don't you try to deny it. I know you stabbed me, you motherfucker. God, I'm trying to do you a favor, and this is the thanks I get. Well, there's no doubt about it. My suit is definitely compromised now. Good thing I still have all that radiation drug inside my system. You know, I'm noticing a pattern here. Every tag I've found so far come from the ones who are using a knife. I guess they still have some higher mental capacity left. I can only assume the others swallowed theirs. Let's put this theory to the test. I can see 2 eager volunteers. Sir, excuse me, I'm trying to do this for the sake of science. Thank you, Assistant Jenkins. The double tap is very important. but for the love of God, I'm trying to collect dog packs here. Alright, let's see. This one is empty, and if my theory is correct, yep, that one is empty as well. God damn it, why didn't I notice this earlier? Well, on the bright side, we know where to go next. To the fire station we go. Keep up, children. Seriously though, I'm not sure what you expect me to find in here other than giant fucking scorpions! Climb on top of the desk! Ah, shit! I can't jump in the suit! How the fuck did that thing get in here? Oh, holy shit, dude. You are a dead man. Shoot it in the eyes! Holy shit! You know what? I don't even want to know what happened in here. I take it back. These pre-war fire stations hold more secrets than I previously thought. I never would have considered the potential firefighting abilities of scorpions, but hey, what do I know? Well, I guess these legionaries didn't factor this detail into their plan. Is this where they let loose all the radiation in the first place? Well, shit! That means we're at ground zero and I have a punctured suit. Let's not stick around here for too long. Well, that guy was clutching a note when he died. Can anyone else feel the cliche creeping in? Well, I guess we might as well take a few souvenirs for the fire station, and what's better than fucking axes? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, I know a couple of layers of crumpled concrete isn't gonna keep the radiation out, but it should help a little bit, right? It actually won't, but at times like this, I prefer to be stupid than right. Okay, I know the drill. Radio and computer pods. You know, I can't help but notice two of our esteemed colleagues are no longer with us. Either they dropped dead, or they realized just how pointless this whole venture is, tried to leave the area, and then dropped dead. Yeah, radiation and scorpion venom are cruel mistresses. So I'm just gonna assume you're not gonna do jack shit. It's a very strange understanding we've got going on right now. Anyway, this sort of shit would never happen with my colleagues, because my colleagues would never be stupid enough to follow me in here in the first place. The robot is a special case. He doesn't need to be smart about this. Now, I don't want to hear what you think that says about me. I just assume that subconsciously I want to be the next president of the NCR, and this is just me trying to preemptively get some supporters. Although, considering everything I've done for them, and presumably will do for them later, I shouldn't have to lift a finger. The only campaigning I should have to do is say, hey, it's me, fuckers! You know who to vote for! Of course, that's assuming the world is fair. We all know it's not. At the very least, I should get Crocker's job after all this. If an outsider managed to achieve in days what he failed to do in years, then either I'm a demigod, or he's incompetent. And I don't think the former exists, so you can work out the rest. Now, can I just point out we're keeping medical supplies in the bathroom? Not even gonna try to keep things clean, are we, guys? The question is, did the NCR do that, or was it always like this? I wouldn't be surprised either way, to be honest. Excuse me, are these occupied? Oh shit! Literally. Well, I guess if you gotta go, you gotta go. Wait, did this guy take a fire axe with him to the toilet? Maybe he committed suicide with it. I can't imagine how he managed to do that, but where there's a will, there's a way. Wow, this thing is lighter than I thought. It's got a rubber grip as well. Whoa, 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 what the fuck is happening to my vision? Everything's going yellow. Is anyone else getting this? Well, that does it. We need to leave and get medical help immediately. And by that, of course, I mean we need to take a metric ton of drugs. We can worry about the side effects after we survive this. Okay, one last sweep of the kitchen and I'm out. Huh, it's well stocked. Anyone feel like experimenting with radioactive food? Be my guest. It might turn your stool fluorescent green. Okay, that's enough. This guy can go through this shit in his own time, not mine.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Holy shit, people are gonna see us glowing for miles at this rate.
What do you want now?
What do I want? Oh, let's see. I'd like us to get out of this radioactive hellhole. I want to break your jaw and pull out your teeth. I want to shoot Caesar in the head for causing all this in the first place. I can keep going, by the way. Just take your shit and step outside.
All right, thanks for the help. Time to die, loser.
Okay, who else saw this coming?
Thank you so much.
I was really hoping for an excuse to do that, and surprise, surprise, you were stupid enough to go for it. And there was me thinking that today was a bad day where everything was going to shit. But never mind. Turns out there's a god after all. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my share of the loot, which is now gonna be all of it.